Okay, let's get into this, huh? Getting my chat up real fast. Make sure I can read everyone's things here. All messages, perfect. Okay. So I spent all day grinding. That's why I didn't stream the normal time. I didn't have enough time up to what I was actually trying to do to, you know, fully do this, do everything that I needed to do. It took longer than I expected. I mean, I expected it to take a while, don't get me wrong, and we're still not fully there. We still need to grind a little bit more Eider. We have all the materials, we're just waiting for it to cook. It takes time. That being said, you know, we did grind up all the rest of the skeleton bones for the trophies, or the skeleton trophy, sorry. We threw all the extra bones from it in here. I could show you, actually let's sleep before we do, but I can show you what I farmed over in the Mistlands. That other portal back to the dungeon next to Queen, because one, it was on the coastline, so it's closer to where we need to drop a boat. I needed a couple more black cores, so I went into that dungeon real quick, grabbed, that dungeon wasn't very big. It was just a couple more rooms. We basically actually saw all of it, but there was a black core in there, so we were able to get 2 more, so that I had enough to make the shield generator and the, oh, what is it called? Oh, and the other forge is what it was. So, sadly, that was all of the black cores that we had access to, because we were already short 1. We had 4 or 5 to make that, and then the shield generator took 1, and then when we found the other black core, we got 2 for it. So it's, you know, it's a little shitty, but, you know, at least we got what we need. We just won't have multiple shield generators unless we find more dungeons. That being said, oh yeah, I'm like out of food. Okay, now let's go into Queen, and I'll show you what I did over here to get ready for sailing to Ashlands. We're not there, you know, I'm still like 2 days out before sailing to Ashlands. But this is the portal back at the dungeon. You'll notice I have a bunch of chests out here. That is because I need to put 2 smelters out here. We farmed up a ribs and a sword. It was a vertical rib, so we only had to take out the bottom rib, and then the whole thing fell. This is where the sword was, and then this over here is where the ribs were. There's still quite a bit of the ribs in the ground. You can still kind of see the petrified bones, but oh, but it actually gave us quite a bit of resources. So like, it sucks that there's a y'all out there. But this is everything, like all the metal that we got for the sword, and then we put all of the black marble from the ribs away in there. So we have plenty of black marble now if we need it, and then we have all the copper and iron we're gonna need already smelted for Ashland's shield generator and stone cutters. So that's taken care of. Oh, actually, give me just a sec. I just realized I forgot to announce the stream on Discord. I should probably do that. Sorry, give me half a second here. Create event. Somewhere else. Sorry guys, this is ridiculous. Usually I have everything done. I just realized that I didn't actually do this. Copy link address. Start time. Almost done. Alright, there we go. Okay, it's all taken care of. My bad. That was fully on me. I had a brain fart, but it is fixed now. We can move forward. We might as well get more flax going. There's no way I only have that. No? Really? Okay. But yeah, I think what we're on to now is just we need to make up some more food. We'll farm what we'll craft what we need to for magic stuff. I try to get everything that we need for the Drakkar setup and the oh, what is it called? I think we still need a little bit more ceramic plate. I want to say. Yeah, we have the black marble, so that's not a problem. We just gotta make it. Other than that, though, the eider is what I was gonna show you guys. So up here, I think that's it. Yeah, this is the cloth. So we've got 90, 180, 210. 246. Hey, Sir Damp. So yeah, we have 90, 180, 210, 246 out of, I think we need 290 for literally everything, like, upgraded to us now, and we'll still need plenty more. Oh, also, hey, champ. Weird saying that for reasons you guys will never know. Okay, let's grab... Yeah, I guess we just need to start crafting it. I'll probably skip Staff of Embers to start with, just because I'm not going to use it to grind my levels. So we'll grab this. Then upgrades. trying to watch how much it's costing as I'm doing this to see what I need left. And yeah, I'm really glad that we skipped. I mean, we can make the staff members like literally just enough. But that's going to be it. And then we also need earrings. Okay, we need 5 Eider for the earrings. Let's go check on our Eider. Let's drink a fire potion, because I already hear y'all there. Before it takes out our entire crops, we're actually going to just hide for a sec. If it spots us out and starts attacking this house, I'm going to lose all of my farm and everything. So I don't want to do that. We have to take out this y'all though. So give me just a sec. We're going to make this happen. I just need to lead it somewhere away that's not directly right here. Okay, let's waiting for stamina, and then we'll also eat the rest of our food here. Yeah, because when I want it to shoot me, I don't want it to shoot me on top of my crops. We're gonna just slide down this mountain here to regain our stamina. Oh, it's going for my crops. Let's get its aggro. I'm gonna regen while it's coming up. Let's not get pinched in a hole. Get away from him. Oh my god, he was so close. He was looking at him. Protect the farm. Hey, we played that really well. He didn't get a single shot off on the crops. They'll target it. If they see like flowers and stuff and they don't have your aggro, they will 100% go for all of it. Alright, how are we looking on this? Not bad, actually. Not bad. Looks like it broke my workbench or something. Oh, it's probably the Eider refiner broke the workbench. If you notice while I was jumping around the walls and stuff, there's workbenches scattered absolutely everywhere. All they are is creature spawn deterrents. You know, you see them down there, right here, you know, around the corner. They're all over, up and around. I I don't want seekers constantly spawning near here. And then I'm not really... I've got room in these chests. Here, let's actually pull these up just in case something happens where they're at risk. You know? Might as well. I was just leaving them on the ground just because I didn't really want to have to worry about finding storage for them. Because storage is fairly limited right now. It sucks because all this isn't usable because that counts as shelter. And this up here is the same thing. It's all considered covered by that, so the crops won't grow. And then, but yeah, we got our little thing over here. I'm still hearing something. Give me just a moment. Make sure that there's not just a litter of ticks up here. Yup. Yup. Come on, tick. Pop. Just take you through the gas bubble here. I was like, I knew I was hearing something. But yeah, the original tower that we were in is literally just over that little rock right over there. This was the second tower that we found. I need like more space for crops, so I took this over instead. Also, Sir Damp, if you hadn't seen already, we've got our diverger trapped under the floorboards. There's like 6 diverger underneath here. I'll put all this away. And then I'm going to pick up at least a little bit of this mage cap. You wanna see him? You wanna see my diverger? Look. Let's get this back on before we lose a chicken. Oh, I picked up seeds. There we go. I dug a bit and I pushed him off the stairs. I was like know? Whatever works. Alright, pulsating earring. I might actually, at the start here, while my Eider's kind of bad, keep this trinket on just so that I can keep it procced. Just so if anything happens, I'm not up shit creek without a paddle. Oh, this needs to go over here. And then Eider weave robes, trousers. Again, I might leave the carapace helmet on. I just want to be a little bit tankier while I'm starting out, and then we can switch to like a fully committed mage robe in a second. Last time, there was a few times where I got pretty low, a little bit scared there, and I don't want a repeat of it, so... Okay, I need a little bit of sap for these. That actually might be close to all of the Eider needed for the Ember Staff as well right there. Because I think it's 16 and 8 for the next 2 upgrades, so I think that's the last of the Eider that we need for it. This. Yep, it is. Alright, we're fully upgraded on all of our magic stuff for now. Perfect. Now we can use what we have here for a little bit of a something. Porridge. Alright, we've got 9 for now. That's fine with me. I believe Mist Hair is the more HP. Okay. We definitely have more sap and Jotun puffs, we just don't have them on us. We can eat this for now, and then we'll get these cooked up here. Switched out. welcome in. Once we get these cooked, I also got to remember to switch out my bone mass for, oh, what is it called? The queen. I really feel like I should be wearing this for this. I don't want to because it's... I'm torn. Because, like, having the headpiece is literally increasing my experience gain by 20%. Like, directly increasing how fast this happens by 20%. And 1/5 of the time is a lot of time saved. But, I don't know if it's worth risking dying for, you know, if I die, it doesn't really matter how fast I gain XP, right? It's kind of the argument. All right. Let's get all that sorted. And then we can sleep. So I've got a Draugr spawner set up for us over at the Bog Witch. And then I've got a golem trapped in front of a frost cave for us for our elemental XP gain. So what we got, we'll go look at the motor farm first. I'm not gonna train these before I swap out my queen buff. We're just gonna take a look at them so you guys understand what the plans are here. So this is actually just like a single frost cave that I found. We got the rock golem, or the golem trapped in the floor here. Not too indifferent from our diverter counterparts over at the other farm. Looks like the fire that I had in here went out, so we'll have to take care of that just so that it says we're resting. I set it up first, and then I had so much grinding to do that this has been here for more than enough time for that fire to go out. Okay, and then I guess we can actually go through. Where's Bone? Bone! There we go. Alright. And then I actually do need to get another set of poison resists going here. This isn't the one that I set up. The one that I set up's over there. My bad. I just spawned in a few skeletons. It's okay. Show you what we're working with over here, how we set up this. So we raised this workbench. You can actually walk over it. So the terrain is kind of set here. And then we raise the terrain over the spawners so that when we spawn out our skeletons, they can't get, like, damage the spawners themselves. And then, yeah, we're basically going to sit here. Oh. There we go. I have a rested buff. I don't know why my stamina is taking so long to recover. But yeah, so we'll go get the queen buff. We'll get all of our magic stuff going for us. And then yeah, we'll work on getting these levels up. Okay. I can eat all of these. Oh, no, I can't. God damn it. I ate the wrong one. Alright, I guess the the frost one is first. Tag, planes. Oh, no, spawns up here. Spawns up here. I mean, I guess I could Bukeberry and just do it right. I need to find a Draugr village now. I'm not getting enough experience from Elder at level 49. 12 runs, only 2 level. Yeah, that's a little bit rough. So let's hit Queen. And we'll get that batch of poison resist. Actually, we'll get 2 batches going. We'll get 2 batches. We need coal through the Surling spawner. Might as well grab both of them. No reason not to, right? Right? I really don't need the cores. I've got so many cores because of this Surling spawner that it's ridiculous. So yeah, we'll set this up. We'll Bukeberry so that we can actually eat the right foods. I know it's kind of a waste of a borage, but there's a smell of sulfur in the air. I just said that I don't need the Surling cores. It's like the game heard me. I'll just toss this in here. Oh, also, Sir Damp, we were talking about how bad I was at fishing, and then a storm hit on the coast of a black forest while I was moving the portal over to the Queen. And so Silk and I sat there during the whole storm, and we farmed 7 fish just off the coast, just standing there letting them wash up. It was the funniest part of that about that stream. Alright, that's done. Oh, Bukeberries. That's what we need. There we go. Wait until the last food goes, and then I drink a potion, just to counteract the Bukeberry effect. Okay, because Bukeberries can actually get me killed if I don't drink a potion after it. Yeah, we should be set up now. Let's hit up the first one. Bone it is. It's actually kind of good that our HP is so low. And I only say that because the staffs, as we're using them, takes up a lot of HP, 40% of your current HP. So the lower it is, the cheaper it is. Alright, I'll give my HP just a second to come back before we go over there. And remember, our goal is kill any Draugr elites or any star Draugrs that come up. The skeletons take care of the rest. Can I actually get rested in here? Does this count as a fire? It does. Give me my HP back. There we go. Alright. I'll make our way over here. If my skeletons could speed along. Come on, guys. Oh, well, one of them found something spicy to attack. Hey, good job. Already working on those levels. He's just so eager to train. Oh, our first Draugr elite to take care of so the skeletons don't get popped. And while they're doing that, our job is to just stand up here. Oh, well, if I can get my stamina back. Oh, you're a start. Once they get stronger, I don't have to worry about them. They can do whatever they gotta do. Just fine. It's just at the start. So I just sit up here and give them shield bubble and I just hang out. I only give them shield bubbles when their shield bubbles pop. It's the one thing I gotta get like better at. I don't know why at the start I'm always bad about it. But they get experience when they when their shield bubble pops and when they kill something. When our HPs gets low, we just drink a health potion and we're chilling. They might actually do alright. I'm going to leave that 1 star just because it's popping their shield a bunch. And I kind of like it, not going to lie. Already 7 levels on the blood magic. And this is why we're leaving the heavy armor piece on also, is because if something walks up and tries to hit us like a wraith or something, maybe gets too late, we miscalculate or something, you know, our HP is so low that, you know, we gotta be a little bit conscious of it. poison resist just in case. Anyone need intestines? Such a spot would be perfect for a fish farm. I need to find a Draugr village now. Then okay. What do you mean for a fish farm? Are you saying for when I was talking about the sorry, the grabbing fish from the water during a storm? Did I not see that message for that long? I'm so sorry. But yeah, this is absolutely the fastest way to level up your blood magic. And even then, it still takes time. I just like that, like, I can kind of AFK and do this without having to, like, you know, like Sir Danflot here, you know, he's brought it up before where he can use Elder Spawn, because it pops the bubbles really well for the XP. Most of the time it's the vines. But, you know, I mean, for me, this is just my preferred. You're always going to find multiple ways to level the same thing. I just like the fact that I can just sit up here and not really be involved. I don't have to run around and dodge anything. I can just hang out. There's so many guts. Let's check our skills. So we're at sword 62. Got blocking 57, jump 59. And then, so we're at 12 on the blood magic. $13. So I've got a 1-star putting in some work for XP for us. usually like skip this on stream and just do it on my own because it's fairly repetitive. But because I've never done it before on stream, and I usually do it on my own, I thought it would be nice just to at least have it in a video where, like, you know, I actually show how long this this takes, why it takes me like some time off of stream before I stream again. But it's 100% necessary for preparations going into Ashlands. Like, last time I trained my elemental and my blood magic all the way up to level 80 before going to Ashlands, and it was almost a necessity. We'll let them deal with that Draugr here, and then we'll go sleep for the night so we're not dealing with wraiths while we're at 20 HP. Because that's not smart for anybody. I will say, it does feel really good finally having, what's it called? Magic back. Hunt all the Surlings because it's raining. That's awesome. I don't know why the rain in the swamp doesn't kill them. Like, it's always raining in the swamp. That doesn't make sense. Queen. Let's go over to the motor spawn this time. Go hang out with our golem for a second. So this one, we can't actually use the full thing just because we're not going to be bothered. We'll make sure we put the pulsating earrings on. If you guys are wondering how to get this trinket, it's a Y'all trophy. So once you guys kill a Y'all, you'll be able to get it. And then, yeah, you just need to trap your stone golem in a hole. Get yourself a nice little hut here like this. I guess we're just gonna feed the fire with a little bit of the wood we have here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No! I meant to press up on the... Can I get out of the hole and do that so I'm not, like, burning? I guess I'm catching myself on fire. No, I didn't do it. I win. So if you have a stone golem, you can train your frost, like, elemental magic like this. You will never deal enough damage to a stone golem with the staff to kill it. So you can just sit here the whole time. We might open up this hole a little bit. I tried to just cover it up because I wanted to be able to raise the train and stuff and, like, walk around it. But I would also like to be able to see the golem while I do this. And then we'll pop the queen, so the 100% Ida regeneration. And you can see I'm doing absolutely no damage to this golem. But right now we have 225% Ida regeneration. And we only want to do the Frost Golem training while we have Queen buff active. So once the time runs out on it, we go back to the swamp and we continue training that. Just because for the swamp you don't actually need Ida regeneration, because the space between you having to cast the bubbles again, as long as it's not like a Draugr Elite or a 1-star, you can basically have all the Ida you'll ever need to just continuously cast. Let's see how much XP we get for each round of Eider. So right now we've got like a fifth of our XP bar left. Let's drain our Eider, and now let's check it to see. Alright, so you gain about 40% of your XP bar at this kind of level per like time you drain your full stamina bar. Or full Eider bar, sorry, my bad. Should be just about the level up there. I guess it's closer to 30%. Alright, we'll get in like 1 or 2 more drains of our stamina bar. Our Queen buff is basically out here. And then we'll head back to the swamp and keep the blood magic going. But it's really important to keep yourself covered so that you're not constantly bothered by drakes and everything else. Super important. Otherwise you will fight so much shit, it'll take you absolutely forever to level up your magic. It already takes a while without having to deal with everything in the vicinity. I like to raise the terrain just so that, like, while I'm wearing squishy mage robes and stuff, I don't have to deal with being hunted. Because that's also not fun for anybody. Alright, I'm just gonna toss these guts because I will never need that much anything. We'll re-equip the brooch, re-equip the carapace helmet. And then eat some more foods, poison resist. We got more poison resist cooking, so that'll be up in time. Welcome in, everybody. We're currently leveling up our all of our magic, preparing for Ashland. If I get a bowman, I might kill it. No, we're good. We're chilling. Okay, protection. Our other skeleton took the long way around. Did a skeleton end up in the lull? There's a skeleton in the, or a draugr inside the stone under me. Let's see if I can't actually kill him. I don't think I can. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I can kill this draugr. One sec. Not part of the plan. You can't even break these. What? Excuse you? I don't know if this is good or bad. I got one skeleton that's all confused and distracted. I think they want to leech. I don't know where they're going. Alright, trying to get an angle on this thing where I can actually damage it. Bugs happening. Come on. Alright, let's fix the bug real fast. For you that don't know, basically there's a bug where if I try to or like block, it attacks instead. And I just have to switch my triggers and it'll temporarily fix it for me. Sad thing is right now they are not attacking the thing because there's a Draugr in the wall. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna let him hit me while I'm jumping out of the hole. Still in there? Or was that the Draugr that popped out? Okay, I think we fixed it. I think that's good. Alright. We're gonna need a little bit of stone to repair this. Well, actually, we can see if we can fix it with the hoe. It's not super deep. What do y'all want? Alright, it's a little bit awkward. Maybe we need like a touch more. Like one more stone, but... Oh. That was awful. I've never had to deal with that before as far as like... something interrupting my grind. Hey, you don't want to stand there, man. There we go. Alright, all better. Let's go get our skeletons back up. Actually, we can probably sleep and then we'll come back out. That was messed up. So it looks like if that happens to you, dig a hole next to it, not directly at the stone. But as you're digging it, it looks like the Draugr will be able to walk out. My concern doing it was that it was just going to drop the rock. Even if it did that, I think it would have been fine because then we would have just had a Draugr in the ground and I don't think I would care about it. But the reason it's bad is if you can't kill it, another one can't respawn. So it's literally cutting our XP in half. That's why I was like so set on fixing it. I guess either way it's still able to break your bubbles, right? So like maybe there's something beneficial about it. But your skeletons eat also when they kill something. It's just crazy to me that the blood magic gets 2 triggers for XP, and it's so much harder to level up. Like, it absolutely doesn't make sense to me. Stand up here so this guy targets me, not the skellies. Get this on this guy for now while we worry about getting the last one up. And And the higher level your magic is, the less Eider it costs to actually cast. Early on, it almost takes like 100. At later levels, it's like 65. So it does become a lot more manageable, but that's why it's so important to have such a high magic level. Also, these skeletons, guys, if you guys get them leveled up, it's not an exaggeration. They can do like 200 damage a hit. Like almost as much as a player in Ashlands. I am gonna kill this archer and get a regular skeleton up, just because if they're not melee, they're not standing next to me, meaning that if their bubble pops, I can't just get another one on all of them. If all three of them are standing close to me, I can actually shield them again. Oh my god. Alright, let's push this archer right here, because it gave me another one. At least get him close, I guess. Ooh, Draugr Elite. Come on, pop those bubbles. It would be interesting to see, like, at what level does it become more beneficial to have less skeletons so that the bubbles actually pop, or if it's more beneficial to have more skeletons just so that they kill shit faster and more things spawn. Because right now, the Draugr are just kind of dying before they can even aggro on anything now. And we're only at level 15 on blood magic. Here, let's watch the experience gain and see how much they're getting per kill. It's decent. You can't watch it, like, you have to tab out and then go back into it for it to reassess how much XP you have. It doesn't go up while you're in the menu, but looks like it does well. Now those Draugr Elites can actually, like, put in work. We want the 1 stars in the Draugr Elites to spawn now. For example, an Elder, 4 strong skeletons kill him too quick. Yeah, exactly. It's like... Do the vines count as kills for Elder? Like, will your skeletons target them? But I also do like the fact that with this, you don't have to worry about having such an abundance of ancient seeds. Ooh, 1-star Draugr Elite, and it's already almost dead. Come on, at least pop the bubbles. I hate the archers so much in like when you're trying to level. The archers are really good later on, but okay, I have to take a closer look. But I have no ancient seeds left. Yeah, exactly. The ancient seeds are the problem, but yeah, that would be interesting to see if the vines actually counted for XP for the skellies. Because that's a lot of spawns if it did work. The problem is like they all go away once the elder dies. They'll all just pop. So. Let's make sure we have this poison resist on us. We were kind of neglecting it a little bit here. I try to just like pick up all of the entrails and stuff from time to time and throw them down just because it does really become a lot for the game to render. Starts to freak. It's like in Skyrim. I remember, I don't know if anyone else in chat has ever done this, but I collected all of the gems that I could, and I filled up an entire room in one of the houses with loose gems. Just threw them on the ground. And I had to restart the game just because the game would not play anymore because of how many gems were in that thing. It was absolutely awful. Real quick, I'm just renaming my skeletons as other streamers, other small streamers that are worth checking out. So, for you guys that want to check out any Valheim streams on TikTok, there's a gentleman that goes by Nomad Oso. He streams, I believe, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, I want to say. At like 6 p.m. PST. He's absolutely amazing. He's one of the kindest gentlemen ever. Absolutely love his stream. He's currently in the Ashlands right now for his first genuine playthrough. He's over on TikTok. Go ahead and give him a follow. He's absolutely wonderful. Ash's Antics is a Nether streamer. He plays a lot of different games. Last night he was streaming Enshrouded, but he is doing a full playthrough with his buddies. His chat is also just, you know, they're super helpful, and it's really nice to just pop in and, you know, hear what's going on. And honestly, those guys just have, like, the best time. I've seen them end up in really, really terrible positions, and they never fight, they never argue, they never get mad at each other. You know, it just turns into pure problem solving and cooperation. And it's really, really honestly refreshing to see of a friend group. Because games can be stressful, you know. I've seen people get you know, frustrated and angry over stupid stuff. It's like, we're just playing a game. So they're definitely worth checking out. Ash's Antics, that's on YouTube. And then Schwagen died, but I'll rename this one Schwagen. He's actually a League of Legends streamer over on TikTok, but he streams at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every night. There almost will never be a night where he won't stream. But another really genuinely just kind-hearted man. If you're interested in any of them, go ahead and check them out. Man, these guys are putting in work now. What level are we at? 19. Let's get it to level 20, and then we'll go back to training the frost magic. Oh, damn, what the fuck? That Draugr just got yeeted into the abyss. Oh, no, where are they going? I don't know why they're falling through the train, but I am not going to stand there. Oh no, Ashes is going to die. How big is our shield right now? Damage absorption is 295. So even at level like 19, it's giving us almost a 300 HP shield, which is absolutely absurd. Now that is true damage HP without damage mitigation from armor calculations. So keep that into consideration. But it's still massive. Okay, I think that was level. Yep, that's level 20. Alright, I'll leave them to fight whatever for a second while we head out of here. They can get a little bit of XP left over. Alright, we switch to this and this. Make sure that we reset our rested buff. For you that don't know, rested buff doesn't just affect stamina, HP, and iter regen. There's a passive ability that the rested buff actually gives you, where it gives ×2 XP gain. So always make sure that you have that. Actually, I don't. Maybe it's not ×2. Maybe it's 50%. I can look it up. Give me just a sec. Rested. Yeah, it's 50% XP gain. Sorry. I wanted to make sure that I had that correct. Still significant. Still significant. So we always make sure that we maintain that. Grab our poison resist here. And then I want to get major healing potions and another barley wine cooking. while I'm training, I want to just be farming all of the meads and potions and everything that I could possibly want to get myself set up for Ashlands. You know, get it all on the back end. That way it's there, it's ready to go. Oh my god, that's slow with only one spawner at level 49. I'm sorry, buddy. Alright, we'll make sure we get the earring. So collectively, when you have all of this, this gives you 100 item regeneration, 25 from the trinket, and then 100 from popping queen bonus. Take anything away from this, it's what's it called? Right tool for the job, right? Don't use frost against frost creatures. Also, I'll make an example out of this. When you're fighting the stone golem, right? Do not summon your skeletons. I'm gonna summon one just so you can see why. But it will actually, like, they'll hurt the stone golem. If you end up with an archer or something, they can actually start to kill it. I summoned like 2 or 3. The better example here, right, is if you're trying to level up your blood magic the same way while you do this. And you put your bubble on it. I'm still going to put it in the hole so that you can see here. But, oh, it shot me through the portal! But just making an example of, like, why you shouldn't try to summon your skeletons out while you do this. You know, we try to teach here as much as we try to, you know, do anything else. And we're not gonna be dumb and like hop in the hole or anything like that. Alright, we're better than that, people. We're just gonna put the floor back. And we'll get right back to this. But you see how much HP he lost from that one skeleton with a bubble on it. Like, it's... If you have 3 of them out with all bubbles, it will... They'll get it pretty low pretty quick. But also, the only reason I feel confident doing that, so I've got a little bit of race train right here. So like even if you broke all of the wood, I would have still had a platform where I wasn't going to fall down into it. If you have double Eider and HP food and you fall in that hole, I'm sorry, you're not going to have the stamina to get out of it. You're going to die. So yeah, don't let that happen to you, okay? I guess it's less of a problem for you guys that aren't using like a permadeath run or doing a permadeath run. For me, it would have been the end of the run. I love how he's like regenerating more health than we're dealing damage to it. And you can hear there's drakes outside, but they're not bothering us because they can't see us. So like, this is the one thing where like you could sit here, you don't have to go back and like sleep through the night or worry about wolves or anything going on around you guys. This is the one XP farm where you can just sit here the whole time and not have to worry about it. I will show you guys a little bit of the other XP farms that I gotta be working on. And these specifically are gonna help out with the Ashlands. I mean, I guess just help out in the game in general, but, you know, levels are good. I don't have a great way to level up bows, other than, like, you know, just killing shit out of spawner with wooden arrows. Like, skeleton spawners are great for it. Other than that, if you have a person playing with you, you can turn on friendly fire with wooden arrows and shoot each other with, like, really good armor, and it does wonders. We're gonna put on our good armor here. So for swords, you can either use a spawner or a training dummy. Both are fine. If you have a wooden sword, it's even better. But, yeah, so if you want to train swords, I honestly recommend the training dummy. If you want to train block and stealth, okay, this is the tip I've got for you guys. So, over time, collect necks, okay? Sir Damp, he's been here for a while. He's seen this plenty of times from me. But for everyone else just coming in, this is my secret, okay? So I do actually need a little bit more leather scrap, so I'll be taking out this boar here. See if there's any necks around while we're on our way over there. We'll just add them to the pile. See a little bit over here. Yeah, more 1-stars. We're just gonna aggro all these guys. Bring them with us. Where'd they go? Where you close at? Come on, you little bastards. You kinda gotta keep them pretty close or they'll lose aggro on you. And then if they hit you, they'll kind of walk away too, so you gotta make sure that you keep them round up. They're a little bit annoying to bait around. But you'll see I've got a little bit of walls over here. I lost one of the necks. That's okay. I mainly just want this other 1 star. So I'm gonna just go like that, and then you open it up, and it should push him in. Come on, go in the hole. This neck's too big. Go in the hole. Oh, there's the other one. All right, we're gonna fix this guy real quick. You gotta die. You're just gonna die for a sec. Come on. He's like stuck on the ledge. Come on, go over here. A little bit farther on the edge. There we go. Now go in the hole. This sucks. Give me just a sec. We're gonna fix this. The one time I'm struggling with getting a neck in the hole, typically when they go in there, if they don't go in, all you do is you wait for them to walk back over towards the door, and then you just parry them, and they'll shoot back into it. I can try it with this guy, but he's... I don't know what his problem is. I'm trying to time the thing so that it's... he doesn't, like... Okay, let him bite me. And then we'll do it. Just get in the hole! This sucks. Come on. He's sprinting against me, which is... There we go. Oh my god. The one time the neck gives me the hardest thing in the world. You can also just replace this one with another door. And so I guess if you push this one, you can open the other door and, like, shove him in. Usually the one door works fine for me. That was just a really bad example. I apologize, guys. But, yeah, so with the neck pit, I like to have it wide enough for all of them, and then I have a little bit of a dugout for 2 meters. And then basically all you do is you'll get them all to one side over here. Come on, over here. And then you want to get into that little nook, and then you want to feather your parry for your block, not hold it. So we'll bring them over, and we'll get right in this little nook here, and then all we do is we hold. And each time you block an attack, it doesn't matter how much damage it does, it just matters how many times they hit. And it'll level up your block super fast. But they do 0 damage to you, so like... You can stay here as long as you want and just get all the XP in the world. Alternatively, also, the reason that we have walls around it, one, it keeps them safe. We'll run out of render so they kind of forget about us. But we'll check the skills so that you can see what it looks like right now. So my sneak is at 10 with a little bit left over. And then as you get up close to this, and you're going to want like 3 stamina foods when you're training sneak. But if you come up right up against this wall here, just circle the pit. And as you sit and you circle it, you'll get all of your stealth XP. There it goes up. So you can kind of use it for multiple things. The reason that stealth is so important going into Ashlands is because there is a passive stealth. If your stealth is high enough, you can walk up and melee mist hairs. Like, it's genuinely really, really powerful. That also applies in Ashlands. If you guys are constantly getting swarmed, and like, it's going to happen no matter what. Alright, Ashlands, the second you start combat or something, everything's going to get attracted. But, you know, in Ashlands, if you can use, like, even the Huntsman bow to pick off a few things in the distance without alerting everything in the area, it's going to be easier for you. That passive stealth is super underrated. Why did I just hear a troll? Oh, there's a Surling right here. I actually don't know where that troll was. He's probably next to the troll cave. It's just I don't know why I would have heard the animation for his like call from way over here. Or his audio cue, I guess. He's not here. You know, I'm curious about... I'm gonna try this. Because if the bear is pretty tanky, and he hits kind of hard, and I'm wondering if he'll be able to pop the bubble a little bit here, or how well he pops the bubble per se. Looks like he'll get in like 4 attacks before he pops it. So the bear's terrible at this. Absolutely god awful. Don't use bears to don't use bears. Yeah, that's disgustingly bad. Don't do that. It's like if the bear pops the bubbles pretty quick, it might be worth it. But nope. It would be interesting to see like, no, trolls would die too fast too. I wish there was a better spawner. You know, just... Troggers work, they do the trick, it's just... I don't know. I wish there was something to scale up, because again, like, Draugrs do kind of fall off for the XP gain, you know, at those like mid levels. And then at later levels, they're really good because the skeletons just constantly one-shot everything. But for that middle gap, it's a little bit awkward, a little bit shitty. We're just gonna litter. Just litter in here. Alright, we'll pop these back on us. Welcome in, everybody. How's everyone's day doing? Pop that queen buff, make sure that we get all of our Ida regeneration. The importance of queen goes without saying. 100% bonus Ida regeneration is literally doubling your XP gain while it's active. I had winter service from 4 to 8 a.m. this morning. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. At least it's done and over with, but winter time that early, it's a hell of a time. Oh, that's why. I don't have my earring on. I was like, I could have sworn I equipped it. But yeah, a lot of the times I see people where they'll get magic in the Mistlands, and if you don't train it, it'll absolutely be like god awful. It won't be as impactful as you want it to be in the Ashlands. And that's why a lot of people stick with melee, is because it really is a lot of a commitment. You know, going from training the same skill essentially the entire duration of the playthrough, and then just suddenly for one last biome switching over to a whole nother skill that takes forever to level up. Like, it can be a little bit painful. The problem is so many people just grab it and have like 4 or 5 levels in it and then take it into Ashlands and wonder why it's not doing anything, and your skeletons are getting popped and everything else. If you take the time and you level it up completely, I am telling you, it is 100% worth it. If you're worried about the fact that there are hordes and hordes of things that are, you know, flooding you in Ashlands and it's too much to deal with, get that stealth up, get, you know, 3 or 4 skeletons out, and then suddenly with the protection bubble, you're bringing your own army to Ashlands. It gets even crazier once you get access to the Staff of Wilds. That Staff of Wilds is like 4 more people. So if you have 4 skeletons, 4 vines up, and they all have protection bubbles on them, I mean, you're basically squaring up to Ashlands on even ground. Because those skeletons really are like whole other players at higher levels. It's absolutely insane. Especially when you have a 700 HP shield on each of them. Right now the shield is only 300, but like it gets crazy. Fine, I'm an early riser, otherwise I wouldn't have seen your stream. Yeah, so also, I mean, my sleep schedule got all fucked up, and I only got like 2.5 hours of sleep last night, and so I ended up passing out like midday, and slept essentially all of it, and so I woke up at like 4 a.m. and was like, alright, I guess I'll start a stream. And I'm glad I did, because honestly, so this is my second time streaming around this time. I did say that I was going to try to continue streaming, or not continue, but give streaming at this time a few more chances, because it is actually some of the highest like view counts that I get is about this time. Typically, where I normally stream, or the time I usually stream, I'm only getting like you know, anywhere from 11 to 12 viewers, and right now we're sitting at 42. So for everyone here, I know it's a little bit of a boring stream just because, you know, we're just kind of hanging out doing the repetitive thing regardless of how like necessary it is. But I appreciate all of you guys being here, hanging out, dropping in. Trying to use as many opportunities to teach as possible while we're doing the the same thing as I think about them. Now, even though we're leveling up all of our things and we have all of this Eider weave like fully on, when we go to Ashlands, we're actually going to be wearing the heavy helmet, just because it has no drawback, but it's more armor. We keep Silver Sword just because it's honestly the best sword you can take in Ashlands with you, with the bonus 45 spirit. I've talked about that a lot. It technically applies an extra 22.5 damage onto the spirit damage, and then the black metal shield, fully upgraded, is actually better than the carapace shield. I can actually go back to base real quick, and I'll show you guys what I mean by this. Okay, you don't have two of the other two upgrades for the Black Forge immediately going into the Ashlands. And even then, so I still crafted one just to make an example out of it. Even though I wasn't going to use it, we'll figure out where it's at here. Okay, it's right here. So we'll do a side-by-side comparison. So if you have the Carapace Buckler fully leveled up, it will have the exact same stats of 90-60. So right now it's only tier 2 because it's as high as you can level it up for 84-55. Tier 3 for the black metal is 90-60. The only difference for the leveled up is the parry bonus. Okay? Or not the parry bonus, I apologize. So the parry bonus is 2.5 times. But the adrenaline difference is really the only significant difference that you'll actually get out of it. I would rather the increased block force, just because in Ashlands you're not going to have the time to basically block something, get that parry bonus, and then eat another attack. Like the warriors, you know, they hit twice, so they have their first attack and then they slash up. and the 2.5 times isn't enough to change it. The increased block armor and block force really does make a difference. You will feel the difference using the black metal shield versus the carapace buckler in the Ashlands. Sir Danfoss says, I prefer the Chitin buckler. I don't know, man. I genuinely feel like in playtesting, I have more survivability with the black metal shield over the other one. Maybe it's because, like I said, you know, maybe I'm just not blocking effectively as I should in the Ashlands. But also, typically, I'm not really using the sword and shield as anything other than a backup in the Mistland or the Ashlands. I'm really am relying almost solely on magic. And the argument against the Silver Sword versus the Mistwalker is obviously the Mistwalker only has 15 spirit damage applied to it, so you're only getting that extra 7.5 bonus damage tagged on. As where the Silver Sword, basically, you know, it'll burn vultures, Morgans, all of the Charred are weak to spirit. The only thing you don't want to use the Silver Sword against is Aspen. Aspen are resistant to spirit damage. So they'll kind of mess up your day if you're trying to rely on a sword against them. Eat this, we'll go back over to Bone. In Ashlands, I don't even try to block as a mage. No, I don't either. Honestly, with most of the time, you can rely on the skeletons and the frost staff. The frost staff just like... So here's an issue I see a lot of people do, where they'll just absolutely melt all of their Eider hitting something, and then they sit there and they use all of their stamina trying to run away. You don't need to do that, guys. When you shoot and you're using your frost staff, get close, hit it a few times, just enough to apply the slow, and then walk away while the slow is going. When you see that the slow effect ends, you hit him a couple more times, and then you walk away. Hit him a couple more times, and walk away. You'll never be using your stamina. The slow effect gives you all the time you need to just walk. You do not need to sprint. There will be times that you need to sprint when you're getting like absolutely, you know, swarmed by everything under the sun. I will say the Staff of Embers. A lot of people ignore it in the Ashlands because it's fire damage, and obviously everything is resistant to fire damage. They're not immune, okay? Even though the fire damage is halved, the blunt damage is increased by 50% because skeletons are weak to blunt. So it basically does full damage. The blunt and the fire damage are almost neck and neck on the Ember Staff. So you're not really losing anything for using it, and that AoE does wonders at dealing with, you know, being swarmed by so much shit. So next time you're in a pickle in the Ashlands, think about switching to that, you know, Ember Staff. It might actually make a difference for you guys. And also, if you notice, I'm using the Butcher Knife. You can actually cycle your skeletons with the Butcher Knife. So if you need specifically archers or whatever you're trying to do, if I'm fighting Fallen Valkyries, or I see one in the distance, a lot of the times I'll take the time just to spawn archers. You know, being able to prepare for what fight you're trying to go into correctly will also make a huge difference in the Ashlands. we don't need the earring on us right now. Come on, get back up there. the feather cave. And when you raise the train when you're doing this, try to be in the center of it all. The skeletons will group to you no matter what, so you want to keep them close to the center so that when the things spawn, you know, they're just immediately next to everything, and you're safe. Positioning is everything. See how our levels are looking. 21. But also with the thinking about it with the argument of like, you know, you can't really parry everything in the Ashlands. A lot of the times it's, you know, you'd say, okay, well, why wouldn't you just use a tower shield in that case? It's because of the -10 to your move speed for carrying a tower shield. So if you have your sword and your shield out, you can see like there's a -5% move speed for having the sword, -5 move speed for the shield. If you have a tower shield, that's 15% instead of just the 10. If you're trying to run away, put your weapons away. Don't have them out on you. It's something that people overlook a lot. But move speed is so crucial in the Ashlands. There's a reason that the armor set that they give you for the Askvin gives you bonus move speed. I wish fire damage was a little bit more of a common damage type in the Ashlands, so that you know, like the root harness is so viable in Mistlands and you know, other things. It would have been nice to see some kind of like the Fenrir armor, you know, making a like a comeback as a viable armor type, being that you do get bonus move speed. If we got to take advantage of that fire resistance a little bit more. I'm still waiting on my rain poncho for the swamp. This is my TED talk about this, okay? Every other biome gets a unique cape. We do not have a unique cape for the swamp. And we still don't have a solution to deal with the rain. I just want a rain poncho cape. That's all I want from the devs. Give us a cape that prevents the wet debuff. Ah. Why are my guys just not attacking? It's because another guy spawned in the wall. At least that one I was actually able to damage. Where are you going, sir? Hey. Leaf is leafing. I have a bubble too, so I'm gonna just try to like let them pop my bubble for a little bit more XP. You don't want to kill anything yourself. The skeletons have to be the ones to kill things to get XP for it. Mess here. Later, homie. Every time they like mesh themselves into train, I don't know why I think it's the funniest thing in the world. Can we get it to 50? Also, if any of these tips or tricks are helpful to anyone, and you're enjoying the stream, enjoying the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, next time I go live, it will be me traveling, sailing into the Ashlands. You know, that boat trip is one of the most stressful situations in all of Valheim. Just getting into the Ashlands and then the first dock onto the beach when you're trying to get that first portal down. It is something to see. It's something to witness. I mean, it'll put you through the ringer. But the only way to know when I go live is to like, subscribe, get that notification. You can also join my Discord. There's a link on my YouTube channel. You can, you know, if you do join, and this is my biggest thing, right? As a permadeath runner, I don't get to build pretty things. Building is one of my favorite parts about the game, but at any point when you could just die and lose it all, sometimes it's hard to invest that much time into building something that you're proud of and you enjoy. One of my biggest joys because of it, you know, I've been trying to do this challenge for about 1.5 years. So being able to see your guys' builds and, you know, the things that you guys share in that Discord, the things you're proud of, the things you've created, it genuinely makes my heart happy. So if you guys are willing to join that Discord and share with me all those wonderful things that you guys are doing in-game, I would love it. Also, you know, it's a great place outside of the stream to be able to just ask questions and get answers. If anyone also during the stream has any questions about your own game, or just, you know, things you're struggling with or just curious about, feel free to ask, alright? We have answers. If I don't know myself, you know, we have very, very knowledgeable people about the game in the chat that will also probably have the answer. We're here to help each other succeed. That's our goal here. Other than beating 7 bosses. For you that don't know, I actually have, I've failed against Vader 4 times now. So this will be my 5th time hopefully getting there and trying my hardest to make it happen. Once I get all of my skills leveled, I am going to basically train myself against Vader this time. I'm going to go take my other character into a new seed, and I'm basically just going to fly around and grab all the bell fragments and just sit there and spam spawn Vader over and over again and just fight him until I'm good enough. Because just trying to face roll into him and hope that I succeed, it's not working out. And after 4 times of failing, I want this to be the time that I succeed. Like, we're so close to having the permadeath victory of finally succeeding, finally doing it. That's why I'm taking the time to sit here and do these boring, repetitive tasks of just trying to get this done. You know, I don't want to fail again. I know it's a very real possibility. But that's the name of the game. That's why I'm doing this challenge, is to, if it was easy, I wouldn't enjoy doing this, you know? I will say, a lot of people are wanting me to try a forever world. with how easy Valheim is for me now, being that I do permadeath runs, and I say that lightly, okay? Don't don't at me. It still has its challenges. There's definitely times where this game will make my butt pucker, okay? But that being said, I think if I do a permanent, or not a permanent, a forever world, that I will do it on like the hardest settings, just to make it interesting. Hardest difficulty outside of like the no portals, no map thing. That's a little bit much. Maybe no portals could be interesting, like could be fun. No map is a little bit sadistic or masochistic. I got so much respect for the people that can navigate with no map. I get so turned around just like leaving my base. I don't know how I would actually manage to do no map. But I do think it, again, you know, if it's a forever world, being that I do permadeath runs, I would need something that's actually challenging. And I think setting it on like a stupidly hard difficulty would both be fun, refreshing, and humbling. Come on. Alright, let's get back. We'll sleep. Or what time are we looking at here? It's almost 7 a.m. for me. I might actually get myself back to the base here. I'm gonna need to make some food, but I guess we're alright on that. But that being said, guys, I will probably be ending the stream here, or not probably, I will be ending the stream here. I need sleep. For everyone that stopped in, if it's your first time in or if you're reoccurring, I appreciate all of you. Even if you're not interactive in chat, you know, you can lurk, you live your best life. And yeah, I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you didn't take anything helpful as far as tips or tricks during this stream, I hope if you do take anything away, it's that your day is just a little bit better for coming in, hanging out, joining the stream. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a great night, alright everyone? You take care. Good night, Sir Danflot.